wind swept gently across the open lands of Judah, carrying with it the memory of rebuilding, of hope, and of a people once broken now standing again. Among the many names etched into the sacred records of restoration, there is one name, simple, almost hidden, Allon, the son of Jediah. To most, he is just a line in a long list, a name among many who returned to help resettle the land. But in the silence behind the words, there is a story, a man, a family, a quiet kind of faith that holds a people together. Allon was born during exile, a child of displacement. His father, Jediah, was of priestly descent, a name tied to those who once served in the temple courts. But Allon had never seen Jerusalem in its glory. He had only heard of it, through tearful stories told around fires, whispered prayers over crumbling scrolls, and songs that longed for Zion while feet walked foreign soil. Growing up, Allon learned to walk by faith, not by sight. He believed in a city he had never seen. He believed in a promise passed down by men who wept for walls they once walked. Jediah, his father, carried the dignity of the priesthood even in exile. He taught Allon the law, the songs of David, the stories of Moses, and the covenant of Abraham. So when the decree came from the mighty Persian king allowing the Jews to return to their homeland, Allon was ready. He left behind the comfort of Babylon's markets and the predictable rhythms of a foreign land, trading them for the uncertain soil of Judah. He knew the road would be hard, the cities ruined, the work long, but he also knew that home was worth it. Jerusalem was being repopulated, and many were needed to settle in the surrounding towns. Allon was among those chosen to return to the outlying regions. His name appears in the record of Nehemiah 11 verse 36, mentioned among those from the tribe of Benjamin who helped establish the towns around Jerusalem after the exile. He did not return as a priest or a prophet, but as a man rebuilding his heritage. Allon set his hands to the plow, raised walls, and taught his children the sacred tongue of their ancestors. He reminded them of a God who does not forget, even when his people do. He walked fields with hope, knowing that his presence there was more than survival, it was fulfillment. Allon's story was not one of miracles or fame. He did not stand before kings or call down fire from heaven. But he was part of something sacred, the quiet restoration of a people. He was a living link between exile and promise, between sorrow and celebration. His name may be brief in Scripture, but it echoes in eternity as one who said yes to God's call to return, rebuild, and believe. And so, every time a new stone was set in the wall of a town, every time children played where ruins once lay, every time a psalm was sung in a home where once only silence reigned, Allon's legacy lived on. The son of Jediah. A man of the return. A builder of hope.